This is my procedure when I'm estate selling and garage selling on the weekend. This is basically what happens. I mean, earlier during the week, I'll start checking Craigslist and the estate sale sites, trying to come up with what's going to be happening on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I want to go to the garage sales and estate sales on the very first day. I want to be there very early. If there's something good there, something sounds promising, I got to get there early. I mean, and that's just the way it is. And obviously now, if you want new records on record store days, you got to get there early, be in line. I mean, it's filtered all the way down to buying the new stuff that way. So I go through the list and everything, and I find my Thursday things I want to do. You know, I found something pretty promising on this particular weekend, and it was fairly nearby. A few things that I think I'd be interested in, so that was the plan. Get up early Thursday and go do that. But I checked Craigslist that morning too before I left, and there was another estate sale. Seemed even more promising. It had, you know, better items listed and everything, and it was like they were in from California and they need to sell the stuff ASAP. So last minute change of plans, I went there. Got there, there was about 6 other professional type pickers there making a living doing this, and no estate sale. They've already knocked on the door. The owner at that address said no, there's no estate sale there, you know, and it turns out it was a hoax. So it was basically a diversion, I think, to get a lot of the estate sale, garage sale type people, get them way on the other side of town, away from possible goodies, you know, so there'd be less people in line, and more likely they could find what they want. So, yeah, I mean, lesson learned. You know, I suspected this before, but I'm positive that's what happened on this particular Thursday. But I did have time to try to go back by the original location I wanted to go to on Thursday, because it was basically on the way to work. Got there, every bit of the things that I was planning on checking out, possibly buying, were gone. But, so, just more reason to suspect the diversion, fraudulent Craigslist ad. But I did find this as I was walking back out to my truck, found it out on the in the road. So I guess all was not lost that day. That's right, I found cash. I found $4.10 laying out in the middle of the street. Okay, now it's Friday. There's even more garage sales and things happening on Friday than Thursday. And luckily I have a little bit more time on Friday than I do on Thursday. So I have a much bigger list, you know. And obviously everything I listed, it has something to do with records. If there's something besides records that I might be interested in, I'll make a little note to the side there to keep that in mind when I get there. Also list the times, and I make an order of the route I'm going to go to. I use Google Maps. You know, I put in all the addresses and it'll make a good route for me. And obviously I'll start with the one that's most important, and usually I'll put like an asterisk by it or something. That's where I need to start. So that's what I do. And usually when I'm garage selling, I'll either write down what I bought at that particular spot, or just put a note that there was a bunch of junk there. Okay, here's what I got at the first stop.
You decided to make the trek out here, right? You decided to make the trek out here.
Yeah, I did.
There's the man.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Good to see
Same thing, different day. You know how it is.
Yeah. That's all country over there. If you want rock, that's over here.
Over here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dollar piece.
Okay, these are my finds here at that garage sale. I got 13 albums. He wanted $1 a piece, but at the same time he was hurting for $1 bills, and I actually had 10 singles on me. So I got the 13 albums for a discounted rate of $10. It's not too bad a condition. I mean, it's things that I need for my collection. And as I was driving away, I took a quick shot at one of the professional record buyers. He has a little sign on the side of his Blazer, I think it is. This is stop number 2. She had 2 crates full of those 2 long Sound Warehouse type wooden crates full of records, and she also had a bunch of 45 punk singles and stuff. True.
That isn't hindering your living. So she has 2 crates full of box on.
Okay. Did you want? Okay, this is my haul from that lady. Some LPs and some singles. $10 for all this stuff. In the singles. And here's the best part, a lot of like local type punk bands from, this is the early 90s, I believe. Second one of these I've found lately. Pretty cool stuff there, $10. Stop number 3. There was an Iron Maiden LP there, David Lee Roth single, and this graphite record cleaner I bought. Not many records there, but it was cheap enough to buy. And if you find something, I mean, you're happy and you feel like you accomplished something. Here's what I got. Okay, now to Saturday. Quite a few Saturdays listings. I have all day to do this, or until they close down anyway. Had several listed here. First one, 7 a.m. So got to be up bright and early. And this is what I got at the first sale Saturday morning. Okay, stop number 1, Saturday. Got this Blind Faith LP. It's a reissue, but it is sealed. He sold that to me, that record, and this John Lennon, $10. That's what I paid for both of those. It's the most I've ever paid for an album at a garage sale, but it is sealed, it's brand new. The second place I was going to go to on Saturday, it said 60 families selling 1,800 LPs. You know, that's bizarre. There's 60 families selling 1,800 LPs. So this is what I saw when I got to this address. That's some kind of, I think this may be put on by this church, I'm not sure. Some type of community garage sale, flea market type of thing. Ad in Craigslist said there's 1,800 records out here. We shall see. Maybe it is 1,800 records somehow, but I can get it a little closer here. See what they have. How much are the records?
Huh?
How much are the records?
All different prices. 50 cents, $1.
Okay.
They're all on the front of the box here.
All right. You mind me videotaping a little bit, or?
I don't give a
Okay. All right.
Go for it,
All
man.
right.
There's
Cool.
a lot of them.
Are you the one with the ad in the Craigslist?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I thought I'd come over.
You collect.
These are the records I bought from that guy at the 60 Family 1800 records, flea market type of thing. And I keep all my records in this cooler because, hey, this is Texas and things get really hot inside the truck, so I need to keep the records in a cooler location. I'll just try to thumb through these real quick. You know, I think these were all like a dollar. Maybe some of them were $2. Yeah, I have no idea what this is, but it looked really interesting. Maybe some old funk or something. Hadn't had a chance to listen to that, you know, and it's a promo. You know, I had that before, but I've loaned it out and got to replace it. Alright, that's what I got there. And I also got this reel tape, and there's a tape on there. He said there was a sticker on there. He didn't know what's on it. But it was only $1, but he gave it to me after I bought all those records. You know, I didn't want to haggle with him too much. You know, he's kind of a new contact I've made, so I'm not going to haggle too much. But he threw this in on the deal, and what was interesting about this to me is it's a self-threading reel. It's actually a take-up reel, but there's tape on there. And see, there's no holes in the side of it to where you'd kind of start the tape in there. It just kind of automatically threads. And when I thought it may be valuable. When I got home, I checked eBay completed sales, and there was one that sold for $25 and one that didn't sell for $20. So who knows? If I can sell this, it'll definitely pay for my records and my trip over there to this guy. Okay, back on the road, made a couple more stops. There's one place all they had was like Barry Manilow records, you know. Another place I stopped at and they had only Japanese 45s. Time was getting short, you know, so I had to cut it short a little bit. So I stopped at the next place, and man, it was a really old house. It stunk bad, and it was very depressing and just odd. But they had West Side Story. It's still sealed. That was $1. Man, I've never seen that movie, but I always see people making fun of it and doing all that dancing stuff and everything. So now I guess I'll know what it's all about. My last stop on the way home on Saturday, he had some vintage audio equipment. It was all pretty much junk, but I did manage to buy the head shell and this Audio Technica cartridge. See that? I mean, the stylus is broke on it, and I don't even know what model cartridge this is. I think I'll have to take it off and look under there. I think the model number's underneath there. But I gave him $2 for it, and I'll get my $2 worth of entertainment taking it apart and looking at it. And that would be a typical weekend, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, when I'm searching for records.